A question that we are getting asked all the time at the moment is, what does it mean when we become an assistant agent? So one thing we know is that on the 23rd of March 2020, the licensing and certificate regime is changing. So if you're currently a certificate of registration holder and you're not a license holder as yet, you will be transitioned into an assistant agent. With me today to explain what that means is Andrew Coulson from Think Real Estate. Hello, Andrew.
Hi, Lucas.
So I'm an assistant agent. What does that mean for me in terms of my title?
Fair trading is bringing in these changes in the qualifications to make it very, very clear your duties and your level of qualifications. So what it means is that you may need to change your business card. You can't call yourself an agent, a real estate agent, because that is somebody that has a license. So we've got to be very, very careful both with our business cards, our website advertising. The way we describe ourselves needs to be clear that we are an assistant agent, not a license holder.
Yeah, Fair Trading made that very clear, is they want to see that distinction. And one of the questions we're getting a lot at CPD is, well, can I call myself a property manager?
We always love to look at a way to get around having to put something different, but really a property manager infers that that is somebody that is in a superior role, that they are not an assistant, but they are acting the role as a licensed agent. I think if you call yourself a property manager when you are an assistant agent, that could be misleading.
Well, you are rolling the dice, aren't you? You're really leaving it up to Fair Trading's discretion because you aren't distincting yourself between either an assistant agent or a licensed category. So would it be better to say property manager hyphen assistant agent just to make it clear?
It would be. It would be very, very prudent to make sure that you're not misleading in any way, that it's quite clear whether you are a salesperson. Well, is that in an assistant role, or are you a property manager? Is that in an assistant role? We've got to make sure that we don't blur those and we're quite clear on what our qualifications are.
And what does it mean in terms of, because I've heard a lot of restrictions on what I can do as an assistant agent. So tell me a little bit about those.
We've got to be very clear that we make the separation between an assistant agent and a licensed agent. Now, the fact that you will be able to continue to do the functions of an assistant agent, including selling and marketing real estate, leasing, showing, doing the functions in your role within the office, but you won't be allowed to complete agency agreements, be it a managing agency agreement or a selling agency agreement. You'll be able to get those documents signed by the vendors, but they will not be valid until they are signed by a licensed agent and then served on the client.
And one of the big changes also from the certificate of registration into an assistant agent is that now that certificate lasts for 4 years. And how does CPD work for an assistant agent?
So what will be happening is that they will immediately on the 23rd transition into the assistant agent, and they'll be given a new certificate as an assistant agent that will last for 4 years. Their training, their CPD, will now be done by doing 3 units of competency per year in the new licence course. So they will be doing education by completing the course. That will be the role, and that will be given to them for 4 years until they complete that course and then apply for a licence.
So Fair Trading wants everybody who has an assistant agent to at least start the certificate 4 or the licensing course over the course of that 4-year period. If they get it done quicker, is there a problem with that?
No. If they would like to complete that earlier than that, then they can do so. But it will be critical that they complete the Certificate 4 course within 4 years. If they don't complete by the end of the 4 years, Fair Trading will not allow that certificate to be renewed.
All right, well that's fantastic information, Andrew. Really appreciate your time.
Thanks, Lucas.